This channel started as being exclusively about virtual reality, mostly Unity XR tutorials with a focus on the MetaQuest. Then, as AI tools became more relevant to VR, I started covering that too. Things like NPCs, voice recognition, and reinforcement learning. And over the last 6 months, I've been experimenting with something new: simple robotics. My latest project was this: a robot with a Quest 3 as its head that responded to voice commands. Building it made something click. This project brought together VR, AI, and robotics in a way that felt natural. And I realized that this intersection was worth exploring in depth. So that's what this channel is about now. This shift in direction is also behind the channel's new look, including the new logo. There's also a more personal reason why my projects have started to incorporate physical hardware. The rise of large language models, and especially their recent ability to write decent code, has changed what it means to be a programmer. These tools can make you genuinely more productive, and there's little point in resisting them. But as a lifelong coder, I have to be honest, they've taken much of the challenge out of writing software. And for me, a lot of the fun was in that challenge. The problem solving, the debugging, the satisfaction of figuring something out yourself. With coding agents handling more of that, the sense of accomplishment has definitely diminished. Working with electronics has given that back. After all, an AI can't pick up a soldering iron. When a motor isn't spinning or a sensor isn't reading, you have to fix it yourself. And that feels good. So that's my personal reason. But there's also something happening in the wider VR landscape that's worth talking about. Meta has been pulling back. In January, they laid off over 1,000 people from Reality Labs and closed 3 of their first-party VR studios: Armature, Twisted Pixel, and Sanzaru. Meta's CTO Andrew Bosworth acknowledged that VR is growing more slowly than they'd hoped, and it's clear that Meta's investment is shifting toward AI. Now, I don't think VR is dying, but if you've been making content almost exclusively around the Quest ecosystem, like I have, this is worth paying attention to. Which brings me to something more exciting. Valve announced their Steam Frame headset late last year, which should launch in the first half of 2026. It's standalone, it runs the Linux-based Steam OS, and it has a modular, open design. The part that really caught my attention, though, is the expansion port, a high-speed interface that can support custom cameras, depth sensors, and other hardware add-ons. Valve has also committed to releasing CAD files and electrical specs, just as they did with the Steam Deck. This is an open platform that actively invites hardware tinkering, and that's exactly the kind of VR development this channel is moving towards. I'll still be covering Quest development, but Steam Frame could become a significant part of what I do here. We will have to wait and see, but I'll certainly be picking one up as soon as it's available. To be clear, the Meta and Steam Frame developments are not why I rebranded. That came from the work itself. But the timing is fortuitous. The VR landscape is shifting in a direction that aligns with where I'm already headed. So, what does this actually mean for the channel? There are 3 areas that I'd like to focus on in the coming months. Firstly, I'm planning some tutorials on electronics basics, working with microcontrollers, creating simple circuits with LEDs, sensors, and motors. The goal is to give you a solid foundation so you can tackle projects like my Quest 3 robot. Secondly, I want to continue my ML Agents tutorials. Unity recently released version 4, so my first step will be updating my existing series. From there, I'd like to apply ML Agents in more sim-to-real projects, training agents in Unity, then deploying them on physical hardware. Thirdly, I want to explore VR and hardware integration further. Getting your Quest headset talking to microcontrollers like Arduino and ESP32. This would build on the Quest 3 robot project, but may well be broken down into smaller, more accessible tutorials. And once the Steam Frame is available, I'd love to experiment with that expansion port. So, those are the 3 areas I'm thinking about, but I would genuinely like to hear from you. Does this direction interest you? Is there something specific you'd want to see? Let me know in the comments. Anyway, that's all for now. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.